Since 1997, Weld County residents have been turning to the community foundations serving Greeley and Weld County to make their philanthropic giving as effective as possible. The Community Foundation is a vibrant, growing nonprofit organization uniquely situated to meet the needs of our changing Weld County community.
I think the Community Foundation is unique when compared to the other nonprofits in Weld County in that we work for the future of our community. You can think of us as the savings account for the community. As a community foundation, we are a partner and resource to organizations improving the quality of life in our region. We offer the community personalized service, local expertise, and community leadership. Individuals, families, businesses, and organizations create charitable funds that help our Weld County region meet the challenges of changing times.
The Community Foundation has been the vehicle for giving to the many, many charities. It has grown and has such excellent leadership.
A number of years ago, my wife and I, Becky, formed an effort in order to support scholarships for Highland High School graduates. To allow this to go on forever into the future is something that the Community Foundation serves to accomplish, and we greatly appreciate the ability to do this.
One of the best things about the Community Foundation is the ease of giving. Most everybody likes to have charitable giving in their planning. To utilize that and channel it through the Community Foundation is really a good way to go, the best way that I know of.
On May 22, 2008, an EF3 tornado ripped through Weld County, affecting the lives of Gilchrist, Platteville, Greeley, and Windsor residents. The Tribune Community Crisis Fund and the Windsor Community Foundation Fund at the Community Foundation began accepting donations immediately.
We started the Tribune Crisis Fund in 2003. It was an idea to help people that we were writing about in our newspaper. We thought that partnering with the Community Foundation of Greeley and Weld County would be a good way to facilitate those kind of donations and provide some accountability and transparency. The tornado certainly was a unique event. I don't think I've ever seen a weather event that impacted our community as much. First, the tornado started in the Gilchrist-Platteville area, then moved through West Greeley, and all those people were able to get relief from the Community Foundation and the Tribune Crisis Fund. In the months after the tornado, the donations to the fund have just exceeded our expectations, way beyond our belief. We have close to $630,000 that have been donated specifically for the tornado relief effort and also to the Windsor Community Foundation. One of the benefits of working with the Community Foundation is that they were able to provide relief much quicker than some of the other agencies that were helping out. The Community Foundation was able to take applications for assistance and process those in a matter of days, and a number of families got assistance with basically covering things that were not covered by insurance, even the deductible amounts, and people were able to get money right away to start the repair and remodeling efforts.
While the May tornadoes proved to be very devastating for the Windsor community in general, the storm was so widespread that there was hardly a soul that was not impacted. It was indeed a community in trouble, and we were very honored as a community foundation to be able to step forward, affiliated with the foundation serving Greeley and Weld County, so that we could provide an opportunity to take donations that were tax deductible. Their staff processed our request, turned those funds around, got those into the hands of folks. The immediate needs, of course, were shelter. A lot of folks lost their homes or were at least temporarily displaced from their homes. We were able to purchase in bulk amounts grocery cards and able to assist those folks who lost all of their food, the needed food, that was immediate priority. We then were able to assist people in meeting their daily cash requirements, getting to the needs to put their lives back together. As a foundation board, we're grateful to many. We're grateful for the opportunity to serve our community.
One of the neat things about the way the community responded to the tornado is that it really has continued. We're still to this day in early October getting donations, getting applications for relief, and it's just been a real inspirational story for us to cover and write about, and we can't thank the community enough for the way they've responded.
It's truly remarkable. I mean, it's so beyond me. What did I do to really deserve this kind of wonderful treatment?
In 2004, nearly 60 years after the end of World War II, the World War II Memorial was dedicated in honor of those who served our country. On September 23rd and 24th, 2008, Honor Flight Northern Colorado took its inaugural flight carrying 211 veterans and 86 guardians to see their memorial. Over 500 people attended the send-off as the veterans were escorted to the airport by Larimer and Laramie County sheriffs and members of the Patriot Guard.
This greatest generation essentially saved the world and made the country what it is today, needed to be thanked. It was a project that I knew I had to be involved with.
The humbleness of those veterans is just amazing. Here we are trying to thank them, and they're bending over backwards thanking us.
As the veterans arrived at BWI Airport in Baltimore, they were greeted with more celebration as crowds met them with music, signs, and cheers.
The Community Foundation's role here was a key one. It was in the hundreds of different people that were willing to contribute to the Honor Flight effort because they understand that the Community Foundation is going to properly safeguard these funds, keep the appropriate records, and manage these contributions in a professional way.
I just had an email from Earl Morris, the founder, this morning. He said this was the most coordinated, most committed, and the biggest effort so far in Honor Flight history.
This has got to be one of the most rewarding projects that I've ever been involved with, certainly one of the most emotionally satisfying. So this is something that meant a lot to these guys, and I really appreciate being able to participate.
World War II veterans were not allowed to pay anything for this trip, but were solely funded by tax-deductible donations. This was not the end, but the beginning, as flights will continue as often as funds will allow. The next flight is currently scheduled for April 28, 2009, and is close to being full at this point. Time is of the essence, as we are losing these precious veterans at a rate of more than 1,200 a day.